What? What? Yo, man. And statistics say it wasn't just mine. And by the way, y'all can do that. Whoa, be easy, brother. It's respect. The stats say that
somebody else would be fair. Was on track too.
Don't nobody talk to quite a few. Anyways, anywhere y'all want to go, I'm down to go. Anywhere y'all want to go, I'm down to go. Drake released some music that was Friday night. Mm-hmm. He told everybody to be at a certain place at 9 p.m. I don't know where to go.
It was YouTube. It was a stream.
YouTube. They were streaming at 9 p.m. It was him in the truck driving around Toronto, cursing out, getting a lot of love from the fans.
Well, first he was in the ice building, measuring ice blocks.
Yeah.
It was a interesting stream.
We'll fold that up right now.
Yeah, he was in the ice box making ice. He previewed some unreleased music when he got in the truck, drove around, and then the song came that everybody was waiting for, which is what we assume to be his first single off of this Iceman run he's on. And he released an episodic series.
It seems that way, yeah.
So I think that was episode 1 of his Iceman video series that he's doing. Dre gonna always think of some fly unique for his rollout.
Definitely innovative.
For him.
Yeah, definitely innovative.
We know that he loves all these streamers and the streamer kids. So I mean, it was a fly way to release music. It was a fly way to get everybody centralized at 9 p.m. on a Friday.
They said mad people was in there.
I'm sure.
A lot of people.
They said it was
a lot of people in there. I'm sure.
The stream itself was fairly boring in my opinion, but I do appreciate the ingenuity of it. I'm sure he'll get better. It was.
Do you think it took too long to get to him being in a truck? Because
it was just quiet. It was not much going on except for like background noise for like 90% of the stream.
Let it build up.
But it looked fly, and like I said, it is innovative. So I applaud that.
What did I miss?
You said 90% of the stream?
It was a lot. Like I was just hitting the fast forward.
It was pretty boring.
Yeah,
there wasn't nothing going on.
Nothing going on.
Perhaps a little more.
Literally, he was just walking around like measuring ice, and like he wasn't.
We're gonna have a lot.
Measuring ice blocks?
That he was scheduled to do a stream with Kai. That was postponed or rescheduled or canceled altogether. I don't know. I'm not in the OVO group chat. But I assumed that he was going to debut this record there. Had a change of plans and said, "Why don't we just do this?"
Yeah, way flyer. I mean, I think the look for Kai would have been amazing, but I think,
of course,
him taking it in his own hands and doing something creative is dope.
And Kai's had no shortage of amazing looks.
He's good.
Yeah. And honestly, I was getting a little sick of Drake looking for approval from the streamers, like sending them the record, having them hype it before it's released. And then when it come, maybe it's below expectations or not whatever these streamer kids said it was. Like, I like him taking control of the narrative into his hands and his hands only. I do like that.
Agreed.
And he's still working with them. So it's
they still cool. But like sometimes it's time for the superstar to get away from the crowd.
The superstar should be a superstar.
Yeah, that's cool throughout the year, but I'm me, and it's time for me to go show you why all y'all are such huge fans.
No, run to me instead of me running to y'all.
And he's got no shortage of talent around him, people that can come up with some creative, make it look good, make it sound good. He can afford to do whatever stunt or whatever he wants to do. You don't need the streamers. You can do it.
He's still using it. Today you need...
you don't need, but the streamers is beneficial.
Yeah.
For sure.
Streaming beneficial to utilize them. They have a grasp on, the
younger culture.
Massive, the younger culture, and the retention is becoming longer.
If you are here today to hear Drake hate from Joe Budden, I don't have any.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Not today.
This record's tough.
However,
this record,
it's part of the reason I hired my good brother Mark Lamont Hill.
Thank you.
Is because he hates Drake.
I don't hate Drake.
Yeah, he hates Drake. So we're going to get a lot of good Drake hate from him. So I'm going to play the other side. I know this works.
I don't hate Drake. I like him when he raps.
We're not going to start with, we always start with love.
Right.
We can't let you lead. Okay. We start with love. That is such a stunt. That is such a stunt opening line. I had hit records on my demo.
Alright, now so let me just stop this video real fast because Drake is clearly trying to make a comeback because he want to be back at the throne. And that is the reason why he dropped the album with Party Next Door, and that's the reason why he dropped a song now called What Did I Miss? And also, he threw subliminals at Kendrick Lamar, and I gotta say that his album was trash, and this song is trash too, unfortunately, because Drake, he has good songs, but ever since Kendrick Lamar, quote unquote, won the beef between him and Drizzy, I think that Drizzy been just dropping trash songs. So let's get back to the clip.
Let me let y'all know out there, if you've never tried to make a song, when these sounds start appearing in the beat, the artist wants to a lot of people, or the artist heard everything that y'all typed, or there's just a feeling of Gladiator 2 with them on the ship in the water going through all the obstacles. It's a fight feeling. I do like him opening up to his people how he feels post-fight.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just doing this because outside of how I feel about the song, I like the attitude of, everybody else caked up off this battle. Let me tell you where I stand on it. And I like him on these beats. Hey, who is out there asking Drake how it felt? Who's doing that? For real. Who's doing that to Drake in the streets? I feel bad for him.
I like that.
I like it too. I like it a lot.
It's hard.
Loved it on
Mark,
the
you
first
don't
listen.
like it?
It's hard. We're not tossing the Mark yet.
Because I just saw his expression.
Yeah,
and
but hit Texas. We're not tossing it to Mark. Let Mark enjoy his tea. Let him chill. We start with love.
I love it.
We begin
love
with
it.
love, and he shouted you out, showed you a lot of love. Don't just toss the that hates him in the room.
No, I'm absolutely not. No, and I love it. You know what I'm thinking of when I hear these songs? I'm thinking about the same effect that Queen's music used to have. Like they did, anthems. You know what I mean?
Let us do this. we on a roll.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
We on such a roll. Let us do this real quick, please. And then
But no. Hold on. Am I wrong?
No.
Thank you.
You're not wrong.
Okay, then.
You're never wrong when we ask you to shut up. You be right.
Okay. That's new.
We'll come to you before we go to Mark's hate. I promise to hear the Bohemian Rhapsody.
What's up, y'all? So appreciate y'all for tapping into my channel. The clip I show y'all, that was Joe Budden and the whole Joe Budden podcast. And they were speaking on Drake's latest track called What Did I Miss? And I gotta say that I'm not feeling it because ever since he lost the beef with Kendrick Lamar, I gotta say that his tracks been trash, And I like Drake, he has some great tracks, but his album with Party Next Door was trash, and this song is also trash, unfortunately. And the reason why he's dropping so many projects, is because he want to be back at the throne. And that's the reason why he's trying to flood the market with albums and new tracks. So I can't blame him. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.